Mr. Hashim Musa Yusuf, the nominee for the position of the third deputy governor of Wajir, appeared today before the Committee on Appointment in the County Assembly. Mr. Hashim, a teacher by profession, 21 years experience in Teacher Service Commission, rose from an ordinary teacher to the position of the principal of the Ahmed Liban Secondary School, where he was serving now before the new appointment. Hashim is a holder of bachelor's degree from the Moi University and previously worked with Oxfam, Great Britain, serving in different capacities. A renowned teacher in the environs of the NEP region and workaholic is expected to fill the position of the deputy governor if the House approves his nomination. The unique parts in the interview of Mr. Hashim find he has made achievements as well as being a teacher and very well versed with the Constitution of Kenya, especially the County Government Act, the Wajir County Assembly Standing Orders, and the Public Finance Management Act.
I am Mr. Hashim Musa Yusuf, born in 1976 from a pastoral community. I was enrolled in Kutula Primary School in 1983 up to 1990, where I sat for my KCP certificate and proceeded to Wajir School in 1991. I completed Wajir School in 1994 with a mean grade of B plane and was admitted to the Moi University in Eldoret, where I attained my bachelor's degree in the year 2000, April 2000. I was employed in Oxfam GB in an emergency operation which was conducted in Wajir County due to a severe drought. From June 2000 to September 2001, I held two positions in Oxfam. The first 3 months as a food monitor and the following months as information officer for the emergency operation program. Before my contract ended with the Oxfam, vacancies were advertised nationally for teaching positions. Remember, in 1997, IMF and the World Bank froze employment in Kenya for all public sector. So that was the first recruitment that was done in the year 2001. I was absorbed in Sabule as a chemistry maths teacher. Stayed in Sabule till 2005 September, where I went to Qorab Harar as a acting deputy principal, and I stayed there till 2007 January, where I was promoted as a principal of the school following the departure of Mr. Adam Kasim Farah to Farah Secondary School. I stayed there till 15th December 2010. I was transferred to establish a school called Ahmed Liban Secondary School, the same date, December 2010, where I'm currently serving as the principal.
The Committee on Appointment was chaired by Deputy Speaker of the Assembly, Maulid Isaac. On behalf of the Speaker, who is the chair, the committee grilled Mr. Hashim strictly as per the procedures. On his part, Mr. Hashim responded to all questions raised articulately and appeared as a man who was fully prepared to face the big task ahead. Mr. Hashim promised to implement changes in the working relationship with the governor as his boss, assuring that his position will have an impact not only to the county government but to the society.
I was in the community for the last 21 years as a teacher. A teacher is a social worker. So I've been integrated into the community actually in various other social responsibilities, not necessarily the teaching position. I have realized there are a lot of social ills in our society and being a mentor of many students who come through the institution. I felt that I would be able to have an impact on the social ills affecting our society through policy formulations with the support of the Assembly. So I felt I can have an impact on the livelihoods, also the social sector in our society. And I felt I must escalate my responsibility to society by becoming the DG of Wajir County.
When asked by the committee the role of the deputy governor, Mr. Hashim replied, stating that his key role is to deputize his boss and promised to limit himself to his roles as it's stipulated in the Constitution.
Largely, in most institutions, deputies are largely expected to perform the duties of their boss in their absence. The duties of the governor are very many. They are supposed to provide leadership in the county, liaise with the county assembly also in formulation of policies and programs within the county, But my position will largely to deputize the speaker. I mean the governor. There are situations where I will not be able to perform his functions, like nomination, dismissal, appointment of officers in the county. So I will largely be performing as directed by my boss, His Excellency the Governor. My strength is I'm a social mobilizer. I believe I will be able to influence the people I am working with, both in a horizontal communication and also downwards. So I do believe I will have influence in the people I'm working with. That's a major strength. The other major strength is that I work diligently for long hours. So I think I can perform that function. My weakness is that I will always wish whatever is to be done is implemented in the schedule provided. I know that's a weakness because sometimes it may not be provided, but that's what I admire from my workplace, that most of the things to be implemented are done by people who have been assigned duties, and they do it with very professional tips.